Okay, hello everyone, and welcome to the 26th session of Dreamscape. Now then, for two inspirations, who can tell me what the names of the guards at the heart of the city's illustrious private VIP rooms?
Can't say I wrote down the guards' names.
You fools.
I do not know. I will admit.
Cannon fodder.
Tom and Jerry.
Biggs and Wedge.
I know it wasn't Meme Lord.
True, it was not Meme Lord.
All right, well,
Sorry,
that's
we
okay
failed.
because you know what? We'll do the usual. Who can do the recap for last session?
I can do it for last week.
Oh, really? Can you?
Can you?
Yep. Yeah. Last week,
Very good.
fuck and all.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my inspiration?
Admittedly, she did say last session, not last.
I know, that's what
Little
he's
kid
being
putting the
he's
thing
being a
on the
smart
desk.
ass.
Little kid putting the thing on the desk. Last week's recap. One inspiration, please. Yeah.
One of us being a smartass? Who'd have thought?
Never.
fucking wild.
All right. Fine.
You don't
okay, so-
have to do the recap.
Please, someone else go ahead.
I only remember what happened the latter half.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I remember. I think I'm gonna miss something. I always miss something, and then people are like, "You forgot this," and I'm like, "I know, I
You
forgot,
can
I'm
all
sorry."
you can all contribute.
All
It
right.
doesn't have to be just one person.
Last time on Dreamscapes. Oh God, I hate the sound of that on my voice. I think you over there, Paige, had a moment, right? And then Sin came over in the middle of the night. Was like, why was there a crashing sound?
Oh,
And,
yeah.
Then you were like, oh yeah, things kind of suck right now. I was trying to talk to my Zenevray, and Sin's like, why would you do that? And you were like, well, because I'm having a lot of feelings about stuff and things are hard. Instead, I saw the Queen of the Abyss. And Sin was like, oh, that's really bad. That doesn't sound good. Anything else you need to tell me? Oh, yeah, by the way, we're doing this all for Queen of the Abyss, who's the sister of the Oracle. And we don't actually know if it's going to fix anything. That's okay, because I told her not to bring any more dream weavers. It's really hard on the world, and we're just going to die. Sin was like, wow, that's a lot of information.
And she also said no. She also said she'll keep bringing Dreamweavers as long as she damn well pleases.
I think she just didn't promise it to you, but either way, it doesn't matter. And so then Paige was like, should I tell the rest of the group? And they said, we'll tell the rest of the group. And so then we went down to breakfast. We all went to a table. Well, some of us went to a table. Oscar went by himself because he wanted to brood. And then a bunch of children bugged him, and he still wanted to brood. And we tried to take our breakfast upstairs, but we couldn't, so we stayed down there. And then we ate, then we went, okay, group meeting, upstairs. I don't remember, this is when I got my magic item. I think that happened at some point. But anyway,
You got your magic item right before I talked.
that's what it was. I got an animal.
We got it right at the
info.
start because we left off in the previous session of you see a shadow down the hallway, and then we cut.
That's right. Right. Anyway, previous shit. I told you I was going to forget something. I got animal influence, and I can talk to animals or make them fear me. Who knows what I will pick? We don't know yet. So we all go into my room. That was cool. You guys got to see my room. It was pretty neat. And then Paige made everything, and we all went, all right, well, that's a lot of information we don't know what to do with now. Let's go do things we do know what to do. So then we left. And we went to the big meeting place with all the heroes. And there was a whole thing because I wanted to be a hero, Sin wanted to be an anti-hero, and Paige wanted to be a villain. They were like, you can't do that. So I had the brilliant idea of saying she was going to be reformed to one of us, and we were fighting over her position. So that was cool. And then we were going to go to a big breakfast meeting at the heart of the city, and we're like, wow, that sounds familiar. I thought it'd be literally at the heart of the city, but it's actually a restaurant. Clever riddle. So I didn't think we had room in the car, and so instead I told Sin to get the little kid who's Justice something. I can't think of his name right now.
Horn Justice.
Thank you, Horn Justice. Anyway, I said you
Also,
should fly him down.
Sin's biggest fan.
Anyway, so you flew him down to the restaurant, and it was kind of weird. Then we came down to the restaurant. It was also kind of weird. There was some weird like separation things going on in the city, and we were told we would all
All that
exclude further.
segregation.
Something like that. Anyway, now we're at the table, and we're all gonna be learning big secrets from Bloom. Hopefully. Did I forget anything?
No, that was perfect.
We had two
Because
of us
it
had
wasn't-
creepy dreams of the prior.
That's right. There were
Dreamweavers.
dreams of the prior.
That was last time. I thought that was
Yes.
the time before for some reason.
That was Sin and Lexi who had those creepy dreams of the Dreamweavers that Red Lady had mentioned. It was weird and creepy.
I think that's everything.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Her recap wasn't 4 hours long, so she didn't say exactly everything that was said. So
Right,
Well, you
bro.
go do it better for your 2 ends. Anyway, that's the best I can do. Now my teeth hurt.
All right.
Did I get my inspo?
You do. Viola gets 2, Sin gets 1, Oscar gets 1. Actually, you know what? Everyone gets 1. Viola gets 2.
Yay. We all contributed.
You did.
I have 2 total.
Proud of you. Proud of all of you.
Yeah.
All right. So, with that said, Bloomer has sat down and is now currently facing all of you and just kind of has both of her her fingers interlocked with each other and just situated in front of her face. And she looks kind of in a mix of desperation slash conflict, and you can see this just like very apparent on her face before she looks up and goes, well, before I ask you for this this favor or this request, I don't really know what to call it. I'm at the end of my rope with this, and I didn't know who to trust, but given your hesitation, your whatever misgivings you may have with either myself personally or our fair city, I would be willing to answer any and all questions that you may have, as a show of my my trust, or rather, and she kind of like looks over to the little kid. Most people would consider this a breach of trust, but I frankly don't know where else to go, who to turn to. People I thought I could trust, evidently showed that they were not worth it. So, yeah.
Liliana glances at the young kid. that one's the keeper, like Ithric in the Hanging City?
I don't know of an Ithric, but if it means that they were chosen by the constellation, then probably yes. Yes, then Norfir is the keeper for
Liliana
our domain.
Liliana looks at Sin and Riella. Viola. Sorry, it says Riella on the table here, so I said Riella.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sin and Viola is like, in the Hanging City, we met a person named Ithric who was the keeper there, the keeper of the snake constellation. They were able to help us.
Is that how they help us get to the, nightmare?
Well, sticking with them got us to the nightmare. I don't know if it was specifically something they did or if fate just kind of made it happen.
I don't know if this is relevant, but the previous Horn Judgment also bore similar features to Norfir here. In fact, as far as I can recall, all of the previous holders of the title, the Horn Judgment, were also people who bore similar this mark, these horns that
All right.
he has now. It's how we find our next one, but it's usually a public affair, so to speak. Evidently, the title is something that is willingly passed on. I thought it was just something that people did to soothe the public's anxiety on seeing a new face for the Horn Judgment, but it seemed that whoever the previous Horn Judgment is, during the extent of their career, they will find someone to pass the torch on to. Norfir happens to be the first one to
Be a child.
And be one that didn't volunteer or was chosen by the previous Horn Judgment. But then again, his father was what you would call a private man. He
Got it.
kept his professional life and his personal life very separate, and did what he could to keep it that way.
In the Hanging City, the Nightmare was actually disguised as one of the leaders of the council there. Has anyone in this city's leadership changed recently?
Acted weird.
And she kind of looks off in the distance, kind of like trying to rack her brains as she does this, before she answers, "No, not really.
Well,
We
you
were
said
all shaken up by the fate the previous holder of the Horn Judgment's title was. So I don't know if if that would count. We have all kind of sort of withdrawn to our own personal circles, our own personal bubbles. And it sort of fell to me at that point to take in young Norfir, and I've done what I could. I'm not a mother.
Yeah,
but
we can tell.
Well, it sounds like it's kind of important we know what happened to the previous Horn Judgment.
And that's the reason why I wanted to talk to you about. When someone comes out of the public eye, or steps down from the public eye, rather, they do so by announcing their retirement of sorts, or whether it be of a matter of time, or an injury they sustained during their career. The previous Horn Judgment was, and she kind of like hesitates as she does this, and I would like all of you to roll a perception check, or actually, don't even shit. Viola and Oscar, you notice as she's talking, the fingers that she has on that she has kind of like interlocked together. You can kind of like see she's like gripped them like at this point, just kind of like they were kind of loose at some point before like they just kind of like start kind of like gripping at each other, kind of like she's trying to hold it together, keep herself held together.
It's okay. We'll listen to whatever you have to say.
I'm sure you will, and I appreciate that, but first I want to prove to you that I'm someone worthy of that trust, that you would do this, if not for me, for young North here.
Liliana kind of like grips her fist. Lady, we've been in this city now for days trying to do this. And we have been stonewalled and blocked and stopped at every possible opportunity. If you have some information or something that can help us, please just say it.
I don't know. I don't know what sort of information that I can give you.
Then let's start with what can we do for you? What would you like from us? You brought us out here. You wanted to talk to us privately. What can we do for you?
And we'll ask the questions we need to.
I want you to investigate on what happened to Norfir's father. Because
Liliana glances at Oscar and Detective.
Well, I mean, I'm assuming Norfir's father is the old Horn Justice, correct?
he was.
I mean, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the plan. I haven't gotten to yet.
Hey, what do you know? We weren't here for it.
Yeah, where was he found?
There was a big
I-
fight in the Owl Court, southwest of the city.
Oh,
Um,
okay, yeah.
He
Oh, I see a big crater there.
he seemed distracted when he had responded to what would be his final mission. Some figure claimed itself to be the first supervillain of Ashanyin, called the Council of Champions fragile, brittle, and said that they would be the beginning of the end. That they would
Well,
be the reckoning of the city. That they would be the reason that the city will cease to exist.
Well, that
Sounds
would
like what we're looking for.
yeah, that certainly
Reach
sounds like
her.
who
Reach
we're
her.
after. So I presume then they didn't wear one of your little control collars.
No, we didn't even know who they were. Like, as sudden as their appearance were, they disappeared. Nothing. We tried to track them down. We tried to find out who they were. Nothing. It was like they didn't even exist.
All right. So the nightmare showed up, murdered the keeper, and is now doing their thing.
Do you have
Seem-
any description?
Or name?
Surely someone saw him. Or
Oh,
saw them.
plenty. Plenty.
Then do you have a description?
Someone, a humanoid, coated in black, covered from head to toe, dripping ichor or of some such.
Hmm.
What color?
She said black.
Black.
It's just normally ichor's like gold or something. So
Oh, I never used Stricker that way.
Sorry,
Either way.
what
Never
are-
heard that before.
which Because I just said they were black from
Yeah.
head to toe.
So okay, so like a like an ink type person sort of thing then.
Somewhat.
Okay.
Unless sorry, Oscar, you were asking about like the color of the
yeah, the
ichor
color of the
coming from them?
dripping. I assume
Okay,
it was
then,
black as well.
yeah, she would have said gold.
Okay, there.
You've been baited. I think you've just been baited by Dangus.
Okay, so they are coated in black with dripping gold.
Was the dripping coming from something like cracks? Or where was it coming from?
I'm not sure. Eyewitnesses all kind of varied, but this was the one commonality between them.
All right. Well,
Okay, with all respect, how can that be possible?
Well,
They just
nonetheless-
witnessed the most important person in the city get murdered by someone who identified themselves as something unique, and they have varying descriptions of a very unique appearance.
Maybe they see them differently. We already know that the Shoxi was able to take different appearances to different people.
Oh, I was
Yes.
gonna say, it's also true that people's memories are actually really bad in times like those.
Hmm.
So it could also be that even though they all saw it, don't really. They only remember bits and pieces.
I was more
Oh.
asking because Shoxy also had,
Yeah.
veins and cracks of gold. so-
Yeah. Well,
Mhm.
either way, definitely a commonality with Shoxy. Certainly sounds like Queen of the Abyss's work.
So where did this person go after they killed Horn Justice?
Yeah, even a direction that they left in would be helpful.
And they and Bloomer just kind of like points a finger up.
Straight up.
To the sky?
Straight up. They
Oh,
Blue jumped.
Liliana stiffens a little bit,
I'm not sure. I
like into space.
don't know.
that-
Look. What I know about this this omen, this murderer,
Nightmare is the word you're looking for.
nightmare. Right. Apt. I thought that was the stuff of folk tales. I didn't think they would they actually existed.
Well, here they are. So, is that the only time anyone has seen this nightmare? Has it been reported since?
No, that was the first and only instance that they appeared. They made their foreboding announcement and left, but not before doing damage to the public's morale, to the Owl Court, to Horn Judgment.
I look at the rest of the group. Is there a connection between these keepers and these nightmares? Is there a reason why a nightmare wouldn't want a keeper around?
I mean, we only had the experience with the one, so
Because they're like a guardian. So
Yeah. the keeper, guards and protects the constellation, and they can't corrupt the constellation with the keeper there watching it.
Okay,
If-
well,
If it helps, this is what you're all talking about, what you're describing. They're tales from my childhood. Keepers, nightmares, the constellations. Even your sheer existence as Dreamweavers. You're basically living proof, walking, talking, living proof that these stories from these folk tales are more than that. They are true. They are legends. They are myths. You are walking, living legends. And I can't help but feel like how we run the city, how we operate. Well, you're right. We are just playing at being heroes. I mean, what good is what we do if we aren't actually making an impact?
well, it's probably what the nightmare's preying upon, right? They targeted your big hero of the city, right? Someone big. It's a statement piece. And maybe they even, I don't know, knew what would happen if Horn Justice was gone. She gestures to the younger Horn Justice. I don't know if that's what they expected, but I mean, if they're looking for more weaknesses, I mean, I guess it's only a matter of time, right? Before more stuff happens?
And I feel like it already is. I mean, you saw how our illustrious host treated you. Had it not been had you not been with me, I fear what would have happened to you.
All right. Well, in the very near future, I think the people of this city are going to have to make a decision on whether they want to pretend to be heroes or be heroes. The time to choose will be here, I think, before you know it. In the Hanging City, there was a place, a great gem that created the purified waters that made the tree grow. It was the most holy and important place of the city. Where would that be here? What would be the equivalent of that?
What gives you guys your powers?
What is, and I can't believe I'm about
Or
to make
injustice. That's what they told us.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
Never mind. Forget my stupid question.
Yeah,
I'm
I was
just staring at the thing in the box at this point.
Well, ironically, yeah. What is the heart of the city?
I'm not completely sure. It could be a number of things. There are a few landmarks here. One being, well, we're in it. The heart of the city. There's also the great portal in front of the Council of Champions. Though admittedly it is the biggest of the three portals. It could be any of them.
Portal?
Is that the portal back to Provolo? Where does that portal lead?
Well, it's our biggest travel hub. I do believe it takes travelers to and from a variety of places. Provolo Keep being one of them. Up until recently, we were having issues with the Hanging City, but that seems to have abated, and I guess we have you to thank for that. We have routes to the Sleepy Star Sea, the Pantheon Mountains, I do believe.
Okay, so it's a major travel hub.
It is.
Well, where does the portal in the Owl Court go? Since that's where this thing went and then disappeared from. Maybe it was through the portal.
Well, the two portals in Owl Court and the Nave Place don't have the same they don't share the same network as the Great Portal in front of the Council of Champions. They are more localized to help facilitate travel between the 2 points. Make it easier for people to travel to and from the Owl Court and the Nave Place, so they don't have to make such a lengthy
Right.
commute.
So they connect to each other. That's what you're saying.
They connect to each other, and they connect to the Great Portal as well. There's a section
Got
in
it.
the Great Portal for that.
So they're like mini Aetherites versus a major Aetherite. Got it. Sorry,
yeah,
game I play.
pretty much.
Okay. So, I guess if what we're hearing is right, it's potential that the nightmare could have gone through that, then gotten to the big portal and gone somewhere else, maybe? Or
No,
they just
it-
released the sky?
I don't. We would have gotten we would have gotten a trace if this omen had used any of the portals. But
When we were first here, I got pulled up into space. The jellyfish monster. I think it's literally up there.
Like in the sky?
No, I mean all the way up there.
you mentioned this before during your announcement. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. After I said the V word,
And the R word.
yes, thank you, and that too.
After you fucked up in front of the public.
Yeah, I got pulled up and I was in space. I don't know how else to say that. I was among the stars, off the planet, and there was this monster there that it was fluid, and now having heard what this thing was described as, what this nightmare was described as, possible could be the same.
You know any offhand of anyone in the city capable of going that high?
I don't know
Mal,
that we can draw that much from this.
there's like bubble over the city, right?
Mhm.
That does the superhero power thing.
Mhm.
Well, if they try to fly out of the bubble, they lose their powers, right? And that only goes so high.
Well,
I mean,
not
it's a
if they're a
nightmare, right?
nightmare. It's
No,
the-
I mean the people here.
Right. So if
If
you were
someone
gonna
were to
hide
try
out
to follow
somewhere,
it,
seriously.
Oh,
We-
the bubble.
we don't lose our powers entirely. They become greatly diminished if we leave the domain of the bull's influence.
do you have a way of can anyone in the city, to your knowledge, travel to space?
I don't know that we should try and infer so much from the space. I don't think it's impossible you could just be in a space-like environment.
I mean, it's possible, but
We're dealing
only-
with magic.
Base 2.
I mean, it's possible. I just thought, given that it went straight up,
there's not a lot
And-
of other things that are straight up.
And
Well, there's the dome.
and she kind of like gasps and like slams her hands her palms on the table and goes, they faded. I remember this from the reports. They said that when the Omen showed up, made their announcement and went up, they faded once they reached the dome. Something about an illusion? Or rather the fade being similar to an illusion?
so they vanished as they went up.
They quite literally did. They vanished into thin air.
What does that mean when a nightmare does that? Oh.
Shoxy didn't. I don't know.
But that shouldn't have been possible because, well, if they were an illusion, then they wouldn't have been corporeal, right? They wouldn't have
Right.
Right. And we're
What?
sure Horn Justice is dead.
Very. The only thing they found in the site of his fall was well,
Was there not a body?
there was and she's kind of like scratching at her head, just kind of like trying to remember the events from that day. And Viola, you actually notice that during this entire discussion, Norfear has actually just kind of like pulled at his ears and like just pressed them flat against his head and closed his eyes.
If she's near him, she'll kind of rub his shoulder, but then look back to, actually, when I look back to Bloomer, I'd like to make an insight roll. I'd like to know if... Maybe I can't tell this, but so I guess you tell me. I'd like to see if her confusion is because she can't seem to remember or because she's flustered, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your insight roll.
I will spend... Okay, 16.
All right. So with a 16, it just seems like she's having genuine trouble remembering whether this is because of conflicting stuff or like
Okay.
she's not trying to mislead you. Like,
Okay.
she is genuinely trying to tell you what she knows, and she's more than aware that what she's saying is not being very helpful at the moment.
Hey, is your memory kind of fuzzy of the events? Is everyone's memory kind of fuzzy of these events?
Somewhat. What I can personally recall is seeing the dust cloud, from what I presumed was the formation of the crater. Maybe we've had reports from that day archived somewhere, but under our specific instructions as the Council of Champions, we have denied access to the general public as far as the actual details of those events. But if I personally,
I would like access.
Yes, of course. Yes. Whatever we can do, or whatever I can do, in my personal capacity. And at this point, she looks exhausted. Like she looks like the way she usually carries herself. She always has like this air of regality to her, this poise that she has. Right now, she looks like a tired old woman, and you can see like the leaves, hair are kind of like turning into like dead leaves, and just kind of like she's kind of she looks like the leaves in her head look like dead, like not for lack of better words, dead crunchy leaves.
They look like dead leaves. No, they look like dead leaves. Wait, no, they look like dead leaves.
No. Okay, so it's not like the fall, like the kind of leaves.
No, I
that
know
are...
what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just making fun.
Maybe I missed this, and someone can tell me if I did. I'm really sorry. Miss Bloomer, you mentioned at the very beginning that you didn't know who to trust anymore. But you also said that no one's really changed. What did you mean by that?
The Council of Champions, used to be, oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Thank you so much for that, Juxta. I am so sorry. Why is that, like, in the back? Thank you so much for that, that Prime Gaming sub. Who would you like that inspiration to go to? Welcome in. Hello. She kind of like looks at Norfear and goes, the Council of Champions used to be more than well, 4 or 5 individual heroes working, or at least pretending to work together. We were a team. Much like how you would have your group. Sarah, you get an inspo from Juxta.
Oh, thank you, Juxta.
But I don't know if it's because of the Horn Judgment's passing or the growing unrest in our city between the denizens and the dreamers. No one. It's like nothing has changed, but everything has changed. I don't know if it's just because I'm more aware of the fact that there is a kind of change that's underlying, but the way people carry themselves, the way the atmosphere is here, it's oppressive. It's tense, and I don't know if that has always been there, or the appearance of the omen just exacerbated everything. I know the city is flawed. I know that people don't take us seriously, because why would they? But I like to believe that there are people out there who are willing to help.
We'll help. Well, that's what apparently we're here to do.
And it looks like maybe, I mean, the city kind of runs on a specific ideal, you know? There's a pattern to things. There's a safety to it. There's always gonna be a storybook ending. And this nightmare, you know, killing Horn Justice kind of took that illusion away from everybody. Or kind of caused people to do what you described. So, kind of like you
Could also be with how tightly people here follow the pattern. We just need to find the people that don't.
There's that too.
Well,
Those who are deviating. Besides us.
well, as far as that goes, your best bet would be with the anti-heroes. They're somewhat relatively new, a new addition to the city. Not quite a hero, not quite a bad guy. People who are more willing to bend or break rules as they see them, so long as justice is done.
You have a list of like problem people, like a watch list.
Personally, no. But
No, I'm not asking personally.
oh,
Maybe
Uh,
people that
Like a registry.
well, yes,
Because
but
I assume you must have people break the rules at least occasionally. How do you keep track of those people?
and she kind of like makes a face, and not the face, not like an offended face, but like the oh god, it's this shit, and she's just realizing it's this shit. We have, well, okay. Let me put it this way. We don't have enough people to populate said list, but among the anti-heroes, one in particular stands out. Probably two.
All right. Well, we'll start our investigation with them then.
Be...
You
And
know
she
the
kind
names
of
off
like-
the top of your head?
Huh?
Do you know the names off the top of your head?
How could I not? We receive reports about it practically once a week.
Yeesh.
All right. What are their names? We'll start with them.
Mad Dog. And the fourth
Oh,
chairman.
well.
Ah. Wait, what was that second one?
The fourth
Mad Dog and the fourth
Chairman?
chairman.
Yeah.
The
Sweet. Even-
fourth chairman.
even-
Okay.
German?
I heard the fourth German, and I'm like, if there's a Nazi anti-hero here, I am going to be very upset.
Hold on.
Okay. The fourth chairman. All right. Got it.
I'm sorry.
And Mad Dog Biff Tannen.
I
Got it.
looked up from picking at my nails like the fourth chairman.
The fourth chairman, yeah. Or do you say that as Lexi?
As Lexi.
Okay. And
The out of character, I'm like, oh, we have, or in character, I'm like, okay, well, these are good leads to start with. Out of character, I'm like, no, we don't need to.
yes, the Mad Dog seems to have some kind of personal vendetta against the fourth chairman. The fourth chairman.
That he does.
The fourth chairman himself doesn't usually he usually stays out of the public eye until the Mad Dog finds him, in which case a battle ensues. Usually
I have a hunch that these might be my people. Where would I find the fourth chairman and the Mad Dog?
You know them?
well, the fourth
In all manner of speaking.
the fourth chairman I'm not completely sure where you can find the fourth chairman. They seem to he seems to pop out of anywhere, but usually when you do find the fourth chairman, the Mad Dog is right there nipping at his heels. So if you find the fourth chairman, you find Mad Dog.
Or vice versa, probably.
Alright, I don't have too much faith this one's gonna lead too far. I'll look into this one.
Out of character, does Lexi know about Yakuza?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, we have a start anyway. We can work on this.
Yeah.
There's also the I don't know I don't know about problems, or rather the watch list. Personally I've never seen the need for it. But there's also some creature calling itself the Loot Gremlin.
We've met.
We've met a
the
couple
Luke
times.
Gremlin.
Oh,
That one's probably fine.
Oh, well, okay, there's also, and she kind of like, furrows her brows. I don't actually, well, there's also, oh, and she kind of like, looks like she has like, a light bulb going off in her brain, and she goes, oh, yes, and there's also,
I'm sorry, what?
there's
You kissed your
also,
mother with that mouth?
you, I'd like, I'd like you to make, what do you make you roll for this?
I don't know. You're the one that makes beeping noises at me.
I'd like you to roll, a perception slash insight check?
Oh, same number for me, so.
Whichever one's
25.
higher. 25. Alright. 17, 25, 19,
4.
4. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
I didn't. I just have it turned on.
17.
17. Okay. So Oscar, Sin, Viola, and Liliana all notice as she's trying to say this name. You see like just like a black bar appear. Just
What?
like over her mouth. Kind of like just like a scrawl type of deal.
Can you spell it?
What the
I'll
fuck?
bet you only until the last letter.
Well, that's better
Well,
than
we have a
nothing.
1 in 26 chance at that point.
Yep.
Can you spell it?
Oh, yes, it's
Fuck. God damn it.
Can you write it down?
yes, and she kind of like looks
Trying.
for something
I
to
imagine
write
as she.
on and
I'll,
with.
I will push her my paper and pen.
Okay.
I imagine as she writes it down, it's just gonna get like mosaiced.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
honestly, if you try to
God.
look over her shoulder as she writes this down, you see like a pixelated
Yeah.
bit on your
What
on your pad.
what does their name rhyme with?
It rhymes with,
Why is that
if
beeped
that
out?
helps.
It doesn't. It was still. Why can't you
It-
say the name or write it down?
Because this comic isn't rated 18 plus.
Really?
I'm guessing.
Okay.
I'll go to you at
Finn's
charades.
just rubbing
I
at
was
her
gonna-
temples like she suddenly has a headache.
I was gonna say if we
Hey,
do
I'm just
charades-
I'm gonna go and investigate thing now. You guys have fun with that one.
Lily,
And I'm just gonna
me
walk
with you.
off. I'm just walking away.
wait. Well,
I don't wait. I don't wait.
Oh, totally.
Well, there are two half elves on either door. As much as they are keeping people from like disturbing your little
This is
meeting.
gonna go well.
They just kind of look over to you, up through the glass and go, and just kind of like gesture, are you done? And Bloomer is just shaking her head, and
I'm nodding my head.
and they look
And I have a very stern look on my face
They
while I'm
look-
nodding my head.
they look to you, Alexandra, and then to Bloomer, and then nod, and then resume their guarding.
Oh dear God.
All right, so I'm gonna start banging on the door.
Okay.
Say it quickly, Bloomer.
Sorry, the what now?
You said there was something you needed to tell us before.
Bang, bang, bang.
Before she left.
Before
yeah.
she
What do you
left.
want to say?
Yes, shit, I actually fucking forgot what I was gonna say.
Air's going against the window.
Actually, Oscar, Viola, Sin, I would like you all to roll history checks for me.
Oh no.
I'm actually hurling a chair against the window.
I'm using bow.
Make an attack roll.
I'm just gonna guess not about Fey fiends or undead.
Huh?
Because I get advantage on rolls about those.
No.
Oh no, I don't know anything about
I guess
things. Why would I know
looking at
things?
wait, Viola, did you use inspo?
I did.
Okay.
Okay, so with the
I called it
17,
before I did it.
first, Lexi, you pick up the chair that you were sitting on and hurl it at the door, and it
Window. I'm just gonna leave through a different exit.
you hurl it to the window, and it just kind of like makes like a dull thud against it.
Mm.
Nothing.
That's
Super
okay.
fruit
There's more than
windows.
one chair in here.
Lexi. Sorry. Lexi. If this isn't over in 5 minutes, I will dimension door us out of here. I promise.
No, let it
Um,
keep going. This is funny.
Oscar, what did you roll?
10.
10. Oscar and Viola, you remember you came here for something. You were told to retrieve something
Okay.
from here.
Yeah, from the Red Lady.
Guess we could ask her about it.
We did, and I think she misunderstood.
I mean, Viola did get a 17 because inspo.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Right.
think she was
Okay,
acknowledging.
I
the
just
fact
wanted to
that
make
we-
sure because it didn't roll as inspo.
Sorry, I forgot to.
No, it's
Yeah,
it's
that's
fine.
my fault.
Viola, you remember that that the Red Lady has tasked you with retrieving a box from the heart of the city. That's it.
Where's
That was the description.
Got it.
Have we seen a box since we've come in?
Oh, you've
Yeah,
you've seen
It's
plenty
in
of
the
boxes.
room with us.
Oscar yoinked to take
There's
that
a-
box.
There's a miniature box of the city in the room with us.
Oh.
Yeah, there's like
With the glowing
there's like
thing.
a middle there's like a little diorama as well.
She'll just point to it, I guess. Is that thing like glued here, or is that something we can pick up?
The hamster that's in the corner of the room actually just kind of like going fucking hard on this violin pipe pipes up and goes
I forgot about the hamster.
I thought we were in a soundproof room or something. Why can he hear
you
us?
are there are people in here with you. There's the tiefling that's kind of like prepping the buffet table. there's the half orc who is making the food, and then there's the giant hamster, who is providing music and ambience for this area. And the hamster actually quips up and goes, "That is a oh, sorry, hold on, sorry."
I'm afraid I didn't understand.
I actually did not understand what
That
you
is a
said.
display.
understood.
Please do not touch it.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to get kicked out right now, so I'm gonna touch it.
And Lexi, what's your AC?
My AC.
Mm-hmm.
15.
15. As you walk over and just kind of like start reaching out for this little display, you feel something like whoosh past you, and everyone in the room hears a resounding wham and crack as the music stops, and you see the giant hamster has turned around, apparently also has like a giant reptilian tail coming out of it, and goes, Please don't touch."
What is it exactly then?
Gotta
What's it?
touch it.
Bloomer, either let her out or just fucking say what you need to.
What do you want? Sorry, I actually don't remember what I wanted to say.
Well, then either pause time until you remember, or let her go.
Um,
I'm gonna touch it.
you touch it, nothing happens, but you hear the hamster groan.
Hmm.
All right, I'm gonna start taking it then.
Okay.
Right.
It's pretty big, I think. I don't know if you can just pick it up.
Make a strength check for me.
I was like, well, we
Um,
have to get it to the red lady somehow.
We're
and
not taking the whole city diorama.
Or we
at
can
this
take a
point,
picture of it.
Bloomer is like, I'm sorry. What are you doing?
Uh, can we pause time until you actually remember
No,
what you're trying to say?
listen. Bloomer is just like looking at at what Lexi is doing right now, and just went, "What are you doing?"
She's trying to
Trying
get
to
kicked out.
leave.
Yeah, she's
You
trying to make
won't
a
let
point
me
because we're being
leave.
held hostage right now.
I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I wanted to. Before I wanted, before you leave, I wanted to ask you, what your what where would be a good place to convene with you all, kind of discreetly, or
The
well,
Hotel.
hotel we stay at is fine.
You can share numbers.
okay,
I can
and
text you.
the
We
other
have
thing, would you be willing to take Norfear with you?
You guys said you followed around with a keeper last time, right?
Sorry, what now?
I say that to the group.
Well, we did a lot of stuff, and occasionally Ithric joined us. Yes, that did happen last time.
Yeah, but he was able to disappear at will, so
Yeah. We
We're
do a
gonna
lot of
be
things that are really
investigating.
dangerous.
We're gonna be investigating this kid's dad's death. I'm
Yeah.
not sure that's a good idea.
I I'm aware. I'm asking a lot from you at this point, but To be honest, I feel like Norfear will be safer with you than he will with me. As far as the public is concerned, uh, the Horn Judgment is still on hiatus. Or rather, there is no Horn Judgment at the moment. Uh,
All right, well, he can come with me if he has to come with one of us, because I'm pretty sure my job's going to be the least dangerous.
and you
But
see,
you were going to investigate the problem, people.
Trust me,
The problem people,
It
one of which we already
probably-
met.
it's probably not going to be that much of an issue.
and
Fair enough.
Viola and Oscar. You notice when Bloomer said that what do you call it, that she's that Norfear is safer with y'all, and she wanted y'all to take Norfear with you. Norfear's eyes immediately dart to Sin.
And you're
Shocker.
going with Lexi.
And what?
You're going with Lexi.
Liliana takes one large step away from Sin.
I think Norfear has chosen you, Sin.
Sin gives Paige a look that is like top 10 anime betrayals.
Welcome to the team, Sin.
She is looking away and whistling.
Welcome to the team.
I mean,
Can we
she
go
will-
And
now?
will remember this.
Can I leave now?
I'm really sorry. And she kind of like gestures to the guards outside,
Arm
and
around Sin. Let's go.
I
Yeah.
guess we're going.
I'm
Okay.
gonna
As-
walk her out
Well,
the door.
well, keep your phones on you so we can meet up later.
As they go, Liliana walks over towards the diorama and is just looking at it. Do I see anything in this diorama that would suggest maybe it's what she's looking for? The Red Lady wants.
make an investigation check for me.
Wasn't it
Um,
described with like a glowing rock in it?
Oh,
17.
assist.
17. Okay, so with a 17, you don't really notice anything unusual about the diorama. Like, it has like a glowing spot on it with where you presume the literal location within Ashayan City of the heart of the city is. Outside of that, no. Like there's like a paw print. Um kind of like in one corner.
A paw print?
A
Does
paw
it
print,
move?
yeah. Huh?
Does it move?
Oh, a cat stepped in the concrete.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there a model of the heart of the city, the building?
Yeah.
Okay, great. She is going to reach in, take hold of it, pop it off, look at Bloomer, and say, "Because I'm evil," and run out the door.
he all just sighs.
What's
Very
your
good.
Paige?
We're
What's your
leaving the
AC?
building and we just see fucking Liliana scamper past. giggling.
What time of day is it? Out of
I
curiosity.
think it's the afternoon.
It's like mid-afternoon, yeah.
Shut up! I've never done a crime before.
Just watch her scampering away, giggling.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, Trilby, she's definitely jumping and giggling like the collector.
I'm sorry. What did you ask me for, Mel?
What's your AC?
Good question. It's been a while since I've been hit. Let me see. It is 13.
13. Okay.
Basically, just the equivalent of going, I'm chaotic neutral.
No, she's a bad guy. That's the role she signed up for.
So, literally, chaotic neutral.
Fair enough.
You basically said, I'm chaotic neutral.
I'd like to follow her.
Well, you
And
don't have to
She's not gonna
because
get
as
away.
as
She's
she
not
makes
getting
it to
away.
huh?
She's not getting away.
You don't have you don't have to because as she makes it to the doorway, she gets fucking clotheslined by one of the by the other guard that's standing in front of that door.
Okay,
So wait.
I'd
Oh.
like to cast a spell.
Okay.
I am going to cast on Liliana.
ball.
To Luke's resilient sphere.
Put her in the hamster ball.
So I actually have to ask them which spell goes off first because I have a reaction spell to do.
Okay, what is your okay?
Probably the reaction.
What is
would be
your
first.
what does your reaction spell do?
At the moment she is clotheslined, her eyes turn purple and she hisses out a curse at the person who is set aflame.
You're about to kill.
Don't you have to take damage for that?
I assume getting clotheslined is good for 1 point of damage.
It'd be impressive if you took none.
That's true.
So I don't know what order you want. If you want to say that the sphere goes off in time to prevent me from murdering this person,
Well, they're a guard. I assume they're not like a level 1
that's true. They can
peasant.
probably take the hit if they
Okay.
had to.
Okay. Viola, Paige,
Yeah.
I would like both of you to roll to do rollsies for me.
What are
Playing
we rolling?
rollies. Roll
Yeah,
rollies.
yeah, sorry, rollies. Roll a d20, just a normal d20.
Roll these.
20.
You do not have to roll very well to win.
Well, I only rolled 5, so.
All right. Well, I rolled
Who's
a 4, so you
worse?
do win.
You rolled a
Nice.
All right. Well, it was close, but apparently I beat her by 1.
Wait, what did what?
I rolled a 4.
Oh my
Oh
god! I
boy.
need Benny Hill music for this. Hold on.
Can I pick up the hamster ball and leave with her?
Hold on. I was gonna do that.
Oh,
Hey, you stop right there. It's my hamster ball.
Okay.
Stop fighting or pulling on the hamster
She's
ball.
gonna say,
All right.
Paige, no!
Okay. In quick succession, this happens. Paige, you take the fucking the fucking model of the heart
Yeah.
of the city in your
Yeah.
hand and scamper out. You get clotheslined. Viola,
Yeah.
you see this happening. Throw out your spell. Paige, as you're getting clotheslined and you throw out this curse, you see your fire just like start directing to this person before it just kind of like billows and as it clears, as your vision clears, you see that you are in the hamster ball that you saw Lexi was in previously earlier.
Yeah.
Look back
Liliana.
I'm gonna go take her now, and we're gonna figure out, rehabilitation. Bye. Just gonna pick up the sphere and run
Now
out.
we watch her run by with this.
I pick up the hamster ball. I roll the hamster ball. Actually, no, I pick it up. It's Paige that can roll it. I can pick it up though.
Okay, so my question for this is how big is this hamster
bubble
ball?
is interesting.
I think it's as big as it needs to be.
It's as big as it needs to be. Okay, because like you're basically going to be
It's bigger
rolling
than the
that down like
person, yeah.
5 to 10 foot corridor. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably would
Wide,
work fine, yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
It's weightless and just large enough to contain the creature or object inside.
Honestly, I'm only 5 feet tall, so that doesn't have to be too big.
it would maybe be problems for Sin.
Yeah.
Either way, it's weightless, but you have to push it at half your speed.
Well, I will tell you this, Viola. As you look through the walls, can you see through the walls of this
Yes.
hamster ball? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you look through, her eyes are a different color, and she is glaring murderously at you.
Viola's actually gonna give her a pretty hey, and just shake her head and then pick up the ball and start walking out.
No, bad tiefling. No.
Oscar, you were the only one. Yeah,
Oh,
because
Oscar.
Oscar, you were the only one left in the room, and you're kind of like
my head is just in both my hands right now. I'm just like
you're
oh,
SMHing your head.
yes.
Room in shambles. Teammates all scampered off.
And before you do catch the glimpse of something just like out of the corner of your eye.
I see someone sneeze at the corner of my
Sorry, I couldn't get away from the mic in time.
No, you see like a small shape like as this whole chaos is happening. Just kind of like where that diorama was. You kind of see it just kind of like dart just outside of your peripheral.
Where is it darting?
Around the corner, down a hall. Like not the hall that you were that
Yeah,
you now see Viola and Paige going out from. But like it's like a T hallway, so like it went to
yeah,
the left.
yeah. I'll just look at uh fucking what's her face? I can't remember. Um Bloomer. And I'll just be like, I'll be right back. I'll go to the bathroom and I'm gonna get up and see what I saw.
Okay. And you see um kind of like a tail of something just kind of like disappear in a corner.
Did I see what kind of tail?
You saw it was like a black tail.
Fur? No fur? Scaly?
Fur. Furry, like a furry black tail.
Alright, I'll keep following it.
Um and it's weird because like um as you round the corner, you see the same tail just kind of like dart just out of sight until you find yourself with Paige and Viola, who
Wait,
are
so
now
does it
like hmm?
so do I basically take 4 left turns or something?
You kind of did, yes. But it also seemed like whatever this was had led you to your friends.
This is bullshit.
Excuse me.
Alright, I'm gonna go if there is a bathroom near here, I'll go in and just like, you know, splash myself with cold water or something
Mm-hmm.
just as an excuse and I'll go back out after they're gone and go back to Bloomer's stable.
Um, you're going back. Wait, you're going back to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's still there. She's outside now, just kind of like trying to talk with the host Philip um explaining the situation and kind of just basically like doing damage control.
Well, I'll leave her to that. I'll go around the inside a little, see if there's uh anything. I won't touch it, but I'll look at the diorama, see if the removal of the house has left anything, or if there's anything else that might be of note that was missed.
Make an investigation check for me.
Yep. Going to use one of my inspirations. It's not much better.
I like how
Uh,
there's a little mini RP session going on in
Yes.
the text chat.
Mhm.
uh,
is.
only 14.
14. Okay, so with the 14, you know, well, you don't know what you're looking for, but like basically you're looking for like something that's out of
I'm looking for a 6-sided of shape.
a six-sided shape.
Yes, a cube has 6 sides.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like you see like the indentation where the model was for the heart of the city. And nothing seems out of place in there.
Yeah.
Except for like a scrap of paper.
I will grab the scrap of paper.
Okay. You try and unroll it.
Not in the actually. Uh, hmm. No, he's gonna if I guess he'll sit down and like look around and make sure no one's like really looking at him, and then he'll unroll it.
Mm-hmm.
See what it
Okay.
says.
Where the fuck is it? Hold on. Hold on. I seem to have misplaced something very vital to this. Give me 1 second. There it is. Okay. Okay. So, as you enroll it, you see just like what languages can you understand?
Uh, Common and Sylvan.
Okay. Oh, okay. 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 So you unroll it and you see um uh like a ton of paw prints like around like corners and shit. Um and you see like in big bold letters uh I'm not here written in Sylvan.
Oscar's honestly confused how he can read this because he doesn't even know what he is. It was just like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
this?
like as far
Why
as
can I
you're
read Russian?
yeah, like as far as you're concerned, this just looks like fancy cursive that you reminiscent of what your wife's handwriting was
Mhm.
like elegant cursive, that kind of deal. Um uh and yeah, the hamster just kind of like who's now walked over looking really bummed out.
As soon as I see him walking anywhere near me, I'm hiding the scrap of paper.
Okay. And and he kind of goes uh I sorry, uh did were you guys not gonna eat? Or like are you planning on staying or
I don't know. Am I hungry?
Oh, were we not eating during that? I kind of thought we were.
no, because
Food never came out, I guess. I
the,
don't
the
know.
the food was being prepared.
Well,
But
we weren't hungry.
Fuck it. He finally has time to himself. He'll enjoy the meal.
okay.
God.
Yeah, cuz the hamster just looks like, well, cuz I don't know if I'm getting paid for uh whatever that was, but well, if you're staying, I guess, like, do you want me to play music for you?
If you feel like it,
I kind of don't, but I
then
like
don't.
getting paid.
Whatever makes you money, I don't care.
I only make like nine an hour.
Oof.
What's minimum wage? Wait,
Working in a restaurant sucks in the
Hang on.
dream world too.
9 what? Silver, copper, gold? I don't-
Gold.
What's minimum wage these days?
What's that?
Oh God,
Oh.
it sucks here.
Labor laws.
Hey, maybe we should just burn down this whole city.
Yo, fuck this
See,
place.
I like-
this. The
I like how
Dreamscape sucks. I hate
everyone's-
this place.
Everyone's like hating this city for, it's kind of weird and fake. And then Oscar's out here hating it for legal reasons. Like segregation, no minimum wage.
You are
This
a cop,
place
to be
kind
fair.
of is terrible.
Yeah.
God damn, it's like I've gone back 60 years.
I don't care, man. But as I sit and just air quotes relax, I guess I'll keep a lookout. Okay, first I'll take a picture of the scrap of paper just so I have it in case something happens.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna look around for anything else.
Okay, so
Not just from my seat, just look to see if anything or anyone shows up.
yeah. Okay, so actually, as you're bringing out that scrap of paper to take a picture of it, you know that it just said in Sylvan, "I'm not here" on there.
It's gone, isn't it?
It's a different message altogether.
Oh.
Friends
So,
come back is what
oh.
it says.
Okay, hang on. So it initially said, "I'm not here,"
Mm-hmm.
and then um now that I see it like this,
Mhm.
I will still take a picture.
Okay.
Um I'll put it I will close it again, not look at it for like a couple seconds,
Mm-hmm.
and then pull it out again. Does it say anything different?
It does. There is now one sentence on there now. Bring your friends back is what it says. Hello. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking of what I want to um is the back blank?
The bank. The back is blank.
Um I'll take out my pen and write on the back, uh, in an hour. And I'll fold it up again and I will message everyone, um, basically, uh, there was a magic slip of paper in the hole where the model was. Come back in an hour, and I'm going to send the picture of bring your friends back, and the whole slip of paper.
All right.
And I'll just say come back in an hour.
Okay. All right. So amongst
And
you,
then after I've sent it and I've folded the paper, I'm gonna unfold it again and see if there was a response.
3 words. I'll be waiting. Also, so Lexi, Paige, Viola, and
Well, I'll
Sin.
message back. Ugh. Fine.
Jovi, was there a response on the paper?
Shit. Sorry, I forgot I was muted. Lexi, Paige, Viola, and Sin. Who amongst you can read Sylvan?
Not I.
Hold on.
I have primordial.
I think I can.
Oh right.
Yeah,
Us
you
is
can
like,
for
oh, wait,
primordial.
Oh,
Can
wait,
you speak
fuck.
else? Can you speak Sylvan? No, I can speak Demon. Oh,
I can speak Sylvan.
I think primordial is like Sylvan is a branch off of that, right?
No.
No.
I'm
Primordial
thinking of
is a
something
totally
else.
Sylvan is like Fey, high elves. Primordial is
elementals.
creatures, elementals.
Yeah. I
Also,
can speak
Oscar-
Sylvan.
Oscar will realize after he sends the message and sees it again, he'll be like, "Oh fuck! Can any of you actually read that?
Yeah,
You
so
whippersnappers
No,
can't
no,
read cursive, right?"
so for Lexi, Paige, and Sin, you see in the group chat, Oscar posts a piece of paper with some like illegible scrawling and with the words "come back" that he typed in. And
It says "Bring your friends back." I'll type that out.
Oh, you translated it.
Actually, no. He would. Well, he would have later. He was like, "Oh wait, shit! It says bring your friends back."
Yeah, so so first go around, Lexi, Paige, and Sin. You see Oscar post a picture of a piece of paper with some writing on it, and then he says, "Come back," and then a moment later, after Lexi replies, "Ugh, fine." You see Oscar reply in quotes, "Bring your friends back," unquote.
Turn around and start walking back.
Lexi's
Viola,
just like, God damn, I just want to fight the fucking man. God
Viola
damn
will
it.
text and just be like, "That's weird. I could read that." Paige is okay now. You know who just said LOL when I took a picture of thing. Send. And she'll turn to Paige. I think we have to call back. Are you okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
You might want to put that in your pocket for now. She wasn't being very clear of whether that's the right thing or not. She just said LOL. She shows you the text.
She rolls her eyes and just throws it back in the pack.
Oscar did include in the text message to come back. I guess before an hour has elapsed, just so like Bloomer leaves and maybe some of the staff change around.
Oh, so not right now?
He's basically just like, I mean, it doesn't say this, but he basically sent that and wrote that on the message so like things could calm down a little, so you're not immediately kicked out at the door again.
Okay,
yeah,
fair enough.
we can wait outside
We can
for
wait.
30 minutes.
Yeah, so
okay,
like
well,
you'd if you go outside, you'd actually be like in the lobby of the Cat's Eye Hotel.
okay.
Oh,
well,
fuck off! I just realized
What?
there's paw prints around all the edges. It's the Cat's Eye Hotel.
Oh, I did forget about that. Vio's gonna text the red lady back and say we can bring it if it's right. Helps. We need more time. Just because she wants to know whether she should waste her time going all the way there to deliver it or not.
You get a reply back. And that says, not this one.
Apparently, that's not the right one.
Liliana gets a look that goes, oh wait, I wasn't working for her anyway. Fuck that bitch.
I can put it back later, I guess. Well, we have a little bit of time. I was gonna search for more of a box, but if you want to do something else. What?
We could hear a dog barking.
My
Oh,
dog started going off.
I didn't actually hear it.
Pop off.
Unless there was something else you wanted to do, Paige.
No, we can go find the. I mean, we just look for the box. I don't know. I don't see anything in there that says box to me, but
Maybe it's like, I don't know. Maybe it's like underneath or something. I mean, when I think heart of the city, I think like something underground. But I don't know these things. I'm not a detective.
me neither, apparently.
Are you a detective? Or
No.
you said apparently, so I wasn't sure. Anyway, yeah. So kind of weird what's going on, huh?
With all of this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's not really that different than in Hanging City, I suppose. Everything was kind of like weird, and then the bomb went off, and then it was really weird.
Bomb went off?
Yeah, there was a big explosion in one of the districts, and a bunch of people got hurt.
Oh. Did you expect that to happen?
We did not.
Bomb.
Yeah, that was Shoxy.
Huh. Well, this one apparently just
Oh, it was a
Went by.
shock wave, not a shock
killed
sea.
somebody
Mm-hmm.
and then went up and disappeared.
Yeah. Well, the last one had killed someone too, but because they were using their body to disguise themselves.
Wait, what? What? What do you mean by that?
They killed someone on the council and then disguised themselves as that person.
Oh. That one didn't seem to have this plan. They just killed the council member. Or the keeper in this case.
Yeah. Liliana kind of like shakes her head out, still trying to get her
You
senses.
okay? You were kind of scary in the hamster ball.
It
And you're about to, really hurt that guy.
happens when I get hit sometimes.
Is that the part of you that's controlled by her or something?
She takes offense when her toys are abused.
I was abusing you?
No, not you. He clotheslined me.
Oh, I see. Well, they, what's kind of weird is like the whole point of the city is that, in certain areas you're allowed to do bad guy stuff. And in that restaurant, they're like really top-notch security.
As far as I'm concerned, the point of this city is to frustrate you in whatever way is possible.
Well, I mean, it's role play.
What?
Well, duh. I mean, it's all a big, like, you ever heard of LARP?
Yeah, I know what LARP is.
It's like a big LARP city. They got rules and regulations, and you have your roles, and you have your designations, and they have the things that keep it so that when you're a bad guy and you're saying no more, you kind of put up the protection thing around you. I don't know if that's a control collar. I think it's supposed to like make it so superheroes can't keep beating on you. Anyway, the point is it's all a big role play. It's a big game of imagination.
Right. Except we're fighting a real villain.
I know, but people love their imagination stuff. That's why it's really hard to give up. I'm not saying it's right, just that, like, if you lived in a world that you thought you had everything could be what you wanted exactly and it was perfect, would you want to give that up?
She gives you a very poignant look at that. But doesn't say anything.
I mean, I'm just saying that I get the frustration, I really do. Like, it seems like we're not really sure what to do next and who to trust, but I mean, I kind of get why people are shaken and want to cling to what's safe.
Of course, there's no one to trust in this world. No one gives a shit.
Well,
How are we supposed to trust anyone? The person who brought us here basically told me to my face that we were being used.
yeah, but yeah, and I don't know about that. Really, I don't. At the same time, I mean, there has to be something we can do. If we know the pattern now, so why not break it?
Perhaps, did you think that maybe the Queen of the Abyss would break that pattern?
What do you mean?
She would end this cycle?
I guess I don't know. Didn't you say that she's like trying to destroy the dreaming world?
She is.
Okay. And if she
At least
destroys,
it seems like she is. She hasn't told me that specifically, I suppose.
I mean, if she destroys the dreaming world, that's kind of bad news for waking humans, right?
I don't know. We don't really have any idea what kind of effect what we do in here has on the waking world, if any.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's hard to know good and evil, and sometimes it just smacks you in the face. And I don't have any wise words. I get that. But I guess what I am trying to say is, well, I think we can't just give up. We, I think it's hard because we're kind of intruding on everybody's dream life. And we're not like that.
Right. We shouldn't be here.
So you want to get out?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I'm not doing a good job of talking you through this.
People I care about aren't in here. They're in the waking world, outside of you guys. But I don't know what we're doing here. Or if we're helping, or if we're making it worse. Aren't we just kind of perpetuating what Pana's been doing for the last God knows how long?
Do we know what the risk is if we don't?
No, we don't know anything.
Okay. Well, then I guess the way I see it, we find the nightmare. Maybe we can get some more answers. And then I think we're gonna be sending some very strongly worded language over to Ipana.
You weren't here when Rocky and Vamir left.
No.
You know what? You're young. Maybe a little, still idealized. Let me ask you this. The night Rocky left, he came to me and he said that I had been scaring him. That the things that I did scared him. And he said that he didn't think that I was a bad person. I just made bad choices. I guess my question then is, what's the difference?
Between what?
Person who makes bad choices and is a bad person. What's the difference between Zinevre, who is a bad person, and Shoxi, who made bad choices?
I don't know those people very well, but I guess the difference is the person willing to change? Or do they just want to keep making bad choices?
They don't know what a bad or a good choice is.
Oh, well, like, they don't have empathy?
I don't know.
Okay, you're doing really... She starts to just kind of bit of a huff and starts pacing. You're making, like, really, really vague statements.
All right. Let me be more blunt.
Okay? Bluntness is good.
I have been weak and pathetic my entire life. And here I'm not. But the strength that I have hurts people. And part of me really fucking like it.
Okay. Why do you like hurting people?
I don't know. It's just better than being on the receiving end of it.
Okay. So, if I'm hearing you, you have been hurt a lot. You felt really weak a lot. And you finally get to fight back, and it doesn't really matter who it is. Because you get to do it. Is that right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you think a little kid who's been bullied a lot would do if someone gave him a hammer?
Fight back.
Yeah. And so, or even, I got a better example. A kid who learns karate for the first time. He wants to fight back, right? He's finally strong.
Yeah.
Well, then what is he taught next?
I was never allowed to take karate. I don't know.
Who to fight against?
Right. That's fair. So here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Which side's right?
Well, guess I don't know. I guess for me, I don't think I know enough. You know, you guys had a lot of experiences before we came here. And if you want my outsider point of view, there's not enough we know and a lot of forces that kind of want to slice of this pie.
Yeah. I would say that's right.
And the truth is that, well, if no matter what we do, it's going to damn this place anyway, then I say we got to make the best choice we know how to. And not, give up our morals and what we think is right. Because at the end of the day, even if this is all for naught, I want to at least think I did the right thing.
Then best of luck to you, Viola.
But what are you going to do? Because you sound like somebody who thinks you can't even know how to make a right decision.
Maybe. Why she chose me, right?
How right you are, my champion.
I don't...
How right you are.
I mean, isn't that what she'd want you to think? Like, wouldn't it be in her best interest to think that, to say that she chose you because she thinks you're a bad person? Because wouldn't that perpetuate you just being a bad person because you think you're a bad person?
Perhaps. Or I am.
Well, I don't think you are.
I chose
That's-
you because you know what it's like.
You okay? You're kind of fidgety.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you what to do. I feel like you've kind of had everybody in your life tell you what to do, and I know what that's like. And that's kind of been my life too. But when you got to be more of Paige, you seemed way more of yourself than what you're being right now.
It's a lie,
What's a lie?
Paige.
Liar.
It's
Liar.
who I want to be, but it's not who I am.
Liar.
Why are you saying it's not who you are? I sensed it in you.
She doesn't know.
Enough. No more.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know who you really are, does she?
Are you okay?
I'm sharing my mind as always.
What do you mean? Is she there? Is she talking to you?
Always.
Always? Well, no wonder you feel like you're going crazy. I just mean, she's kind of,
You
know.
hear that? She thinks you're crazy.
I mean, it's gotta be really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I know you may not believe in yourself, but there was this random anime I was forced to watch once, and it was kind of a weird anime. But the main thing I remember was about to believe in the me who believes in you. So, I know it's really hard to believe in yourself right now. And you know, when I said I was going to offer to kind of rehabilitate you, I also meant like, you know, I'm a really good listener, and I know I'm not as old as you, and I get that. And I haven't had the experience that you've had, and I get that too. But, you know, maybe if you ever get scary again, I'll put you in the hamster ball.
That would be wise.
was also a very good listener. Look how that turned out.
You look angry again.
She kind of grits her teeth.
What is it?
Excuse me.
Uh,
She turns away. You leave her the fuck out of this.
Oh, what's poor old Lucas gonna do? Without me, you're powerless.
Paige?
And you best remember that.
Yeah. Sorry. She has a way of knowing how to touch a nerve.
Oh.
We should get back.
Keep fighting.
I'll try.
And when it gets too hard, you tell us. And we're gonna fight with you. Remember what you asked us, like, a week ago?
Yeah. I remember.
That still stands. You're not, even though, like, what's happening is kind of weird and confusing and I don't get it, you're not alone.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I've seen, like, what you've done here, and I get that it's frustrating, but I don't think you're a bad person. And honestly, I don't think I've made the best choices either. She offers you a side hug.
Puts an arm around you for a moment. Hugs you.
Squeeze! She doesn't say that out loud. That's just what she does.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember, she's got a reason to want to be in your mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. She just nods.
Okay. We got
Alright.
this.
All right, and while you're having that little heart to heart, you all slowly gather in the lobby area. As soon as I can find y'all. Here we are. Okay, and now you just kind of slowly start to gather. Viola and there we go. All right. As you kind
Sus.
of
Sus.
sus what? What do you? What
We
do
got a
you
new
mean?
map.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, a little change of scenery. You find yourselves in a kind of small-ish area for a place called the Cat's Eye Hotel, and the offshoot of this being like a well-known, influential restaurant. You kind of notice not a lot of people here. In fact, it's kind of save for like an employee here and there. You don't see any patrons around here. The furniture looks kind of dated. And like I know there's like no one here, but you see this tabaxi just kind of like lounging against the just kind of like has the chair leaning back with ginger fur, like the pattern for like orange cats for her fur pattern. She and as she kind of like sees you all kind of like start culminating in the lobby, she goes, and like promptly falls over, like leans back and just like fucking falls over before she pops out from behind from the desk again and goes, oh hi, sorry, welcome to the Cat's Eye Hotel. Will that be 1 or 2 nights?
What?
I think we're just gathering, right?
I mean, I'm still in the restaurant. I'm waiting for you guys. I'm not
We're-
even in the lobby.
We're just meeting a friend.
Oh, and you see her ears kind of like perk up before as you say you're
You're
just here to meet a friend. She kind of like looks a little bummed out, ears kind of like drooping.
Pet her. I'm gonna pet her.
And Lexi, you reach out and pet her, and she goes, oh, and and kind of like leans against that hand, your hand. He goes,
Gritch, gritch, gritch.
that feels real nice. Oh, sorry. Oh. Please don't do that again. But also, please do that again.
Uh,
I don't. I
man,
Hi,
I'd
my
heard of
name's
cat girls, but
Nephrite.
this is another level.
huh?
Nothing.
Sorry. Hi. My name's Nephrite. I'm new here. Just started working. Uh, did you guys want like refreshments or something while you wait, or like? I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. They just told me to take in
That's okay. Don't worry about us. We're gonna. I think our friends in the restaurant.
Yo,
Oh,
I just had a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What if she's making us steal from the Cat's Eye Hotel because the demon lady is jealous of the cat girls stealing her spotlight? No? No one else see the joke?
It's going our bush.
Very
Cat
Arwish.
girls versus succubus, you know. Whatever.
Oh, Felicia and fucking what's her face?
No, I'm talking about in general. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Well, sorry, I know we're supposed to ask if dreamers are denizens, but honestly, I kind of don't give a fuck right now. So, yeah, y'all are sure that you guys are alright? Like, I have snacks, I think, and she kind of like ducks, under the counter / desk and goes, and pops back out with like little bags. Found them.
I'm gonna go in and see if my friend is in there.
Okay,
I will take the bag.
I'm just gonna follow into the restaurant.
alright.
Taking all of the bags.
Liliana and Sin, as you leave, you hear her say, "Okay, see y'all later, Wildcats."
What just happened?
I take all the bags. I'm gonna pet her, and I'm gonna say, "See you later, Wildcat."
Liliana actually stops dead in her tracks and turns and looks back. What?
What is it?
What did you just say?
He says,
See
We're
you later,
all in
Wildcats.
this together.
is that
So
that meaning
confused.
something to you? I know people call each other that.
Who?
I mean, I know people who call each other that. It's like, you know, like a pet nickname kind of thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or if you go to a school with the Wildcats.
She looks over this person carefully.
Mm-hmm.
What did you say your name is?
Nephrite.
Nephrite?
She's not very green though.
No, well, about
She's
the
green in
only-
experience.
Well, that too. Well,
I'm
you're
not there.
here.
She means like the Nephrite gem.
So
but
you,
yeah.
you get a good long look at this tabaxi. For like what exposed I guess like skin fur you can see from her is like the fur pattern of like a ginger / orange cat with like the stripes and shit. She has like rounded face, pointed ears, brilliant green eyes, and just kind of like this like softness to her.
She-
She's wearing like
Like
a
took me
huh?
a second. Sorry, nope. Nope. Keep going. Sorry.
she's wearing like this I don't know how to describe it. Like a sleeveless vest with like a dark green like moss green to it. Underneath that she's wearing like a loose like white blouse.
She she blinks and looks at her kind of carefully. It's weird around here, isn't it?
Hmm?
Strange, this place.
Yeah, kind of.
You seen Rod Serling around here lately?
Make an insight check when you say that.
Ooh. +1 to insight. Yes, 16.
16. So with a 16, you say Rod Serling, and for a moment you see like a flicker of recognition when you say that, and she goes, "Oh my gosh. I did not think anyone else would get that reference in here." What? No. What?
Uh, Jade?
No, I'm Nephrite?
But Nephrite's also a green gem. I get it. Phil looks at you excitedly.
And she kind of like tilts her head. Who's Jade?
Liliana. She looks like she's in the middle of like, her mind is racing, and she is also panicking a little bit. Are you a dreamer or a denizen?
Oh, well,
Can't just ask that.
that's kind of I'm sorry. I'm sort of not comfortable answering that. I don't think we're supposed to answer that, but
She, like, her face pales a little bit. Can't let her see you. I have to go. And she turns and hurries away.
oh, okay. See you later, Wildcat.
I've never met this Jade person, but it sounds like she rocks.
I'm gonna pet her again. See you later, Wildcat.
Oh, thank you for the scratches and stuff. I don't know if I have any more. Shoot, where was that box? I swear I put it around here somewhere. And she's kind of like looking around. There it is. And she kind of like pulls out like this like crate. And it has like a whole bunch of like treat bags in it. Well, hardly anyone comes around here anyway. People who come in here don't really stay at the Cat's Eye Hotel, so like they usually go for the part of the city. Don't really know why they don't have like their own entrance, but you know, it's whatever. They're supposed to bring us foot traffic and stuff, and
Thank you. We're gonna go meet our friend.
okay.
I'll see you around though.
Yeah. If you your friend, please, can you tell your friend, I appreciated the fact that, she also knows, Rod Serling?
Yeah, I'll make sure she knows. That's Paige. She's just got a lot on her mind right now.
Paige. Okay. Well, don't we all?
Yeah.
Gosh, I can't even imagine. Well, Yeah. Well, I'll be here. If you guys need anything, if you need more snacks, and she kind of like looks towards you, Lexi.
Oh.
Yeah. See you later.
See
See
ya.
you later.
And off we go.
All right, and you all go back to the restaurant. For the most part, as you make your way like back to the like the VIP section of the restaurant, the two half elves are gone now. There's like a couple of different guards. There's one dragonborn, and then there's one like centaur. There's like Philip is still there, the human hostess, and looking very like cross, but like in the sense that he's like, I have to be professional about this, but I'm fucking pissed, type of deal. And Bloomer's
I'll pet him.
not.
I'll pet him.
Bloomer's gone.
Do I see any of this through the windows?
Yeah, you
While munching, just pet him.
during this
in a
entire
half hour,
time.
Oscar's probably finished eating by now.
Yeah, so like this entire time, Oscar, you've been waiting.
Also, do I have to pay for a check?
Hmm?
Is there a check I have to pay for?
No, so what happened was during
Did Bloomer
that
take your
whole
order or something?
exchange, Bloomer came in, told you, hey, if you wanted to stay, you can. It's I paid for it personally. But I think I'm just gonna get takeout. I don't get out that often, but yes, I hope that you guys make progress on this.
I hope so too.
Yes, and also, if there's anything I can do to kind of help your tiefling friends, they seem to be a little agitated.
Don't worry about
Okay. Well, if I offended, please extend my deepest apologies to both of them. I look forward to progress, and I'll keep you up to date as far as your special designation. Right. Yes. I'll keep in touch. And she kind of like leaves. And Philip comes in and goes, wasn't for the fact that you are Bloomer's Madame Bloomer's esteemed guests and friends. You'd be long gone by now. But otherwise, please enjoy the amenities.
Oscar
long as you
will
can.
stand up to
I'm gonna
full
pet
height.
him.
Well, no. I think is this still with me?
This is still with you. This is like
Oh, never
happening.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, this is happening while
Oscar will get out of his chair, stand at full height with his cloak on, look down at this little man. I didn't do anything.
Make an
Leave
intimidation
me
check.
alone.
with advantage.
Right. Okay. Well, yeah. Are we doing any special rules for intimidation where I can use like con or something?
What do you mean?
It's just sometimes people use special rules for intimidation instead of using charisma. They use something more because like someone beefy might not be charismatic, but they're still intimidating. Never mind. Whatever. It was a good roll anyway. It's a 19.
Okay, so with the 19, as you actually like stand up, like you stand like full 2 feet above this man, And as you like basically growl out, leave me alone, he just like continues to look up at you and goes, understood, and just hurries the fuck out.
Okay.
And it's like a good 15-20 minutes before you see your friends before you see him come back, and your friends following him, and for some weird reason Alexandra is now starting to pet him
Got like 9 bags of snacks.
with 9 bags of snacks. Yes.
Lexi, what are you doing?
You know, causing problems.
A cute cat girl gave her treats.
Oh boy. Cat. Girl. What color?
Sorry, I don't know what they're called. They're like
What color was the
feline-looking
tail?
people.
Orange.
Is that true? Is that what it was?
Yeah, it was orange.
Okay. Oh, okay. Anyway, actually, before they got there, cause I did write on the paper. Never mind. I've forgotten what I've written. So. Anyway. How many people are still around?
So the hamster's still just like going to fucking town on that violin. But since the food is prepared, the half orc and the tiefling have fucked off.
Okay.
But you see, there's a couple of new guards posted. There's a dragonborn and a centaur.
Yeah. Oscar will open the piece of paper first, see if it says anything new. Does it?
Yes. So when you open up the piece of paper, Lexi, Sin, and Liliana, you just see like a bunch of scribbles. But Riella and Oscar, you see written down on there, you're here, dot, follow. Well, not dot, period. Follow.
Follow who?
This was in the hollow of the space where you took the little model from.
Oh.
God
Got
damn it.
We've got
Oh.
instructions.
You were so close, Paige. It's okay.
If only you hadn't run out immediately and taken half a second. Anyway, soon after you left, I did see something or someone with a black tail who I assume is writing or sending this message magically.
This is
And
cool.
we now must follow them. I'm going to look around. Do I see anything?
Nope. You don't see anything different.
I'll write on the back of the paper, follow where, and I'll close it.
Okay.
Wait a couple seconds and then open it. Does it say anything?
Yep.
Cool
As far
language,
as Sin and Lexi and Liliana go, you just like wrote like a bunch of gibberish on the back of this, closed it, and opened it back up. Yellow.
Okay.
And
It's like a weird language. I can read it too. This is cool.
What does it say now?
you see one word. Well, 2 words. God damn it, 3. I'm sorry.
Hey. What does it say?
I see a handful of words.
You see a handful of words. Yes. Open, then close. No, wait. Fuck. Ah.
What?
Close, then open.
Close then open? Close
Yes.
then open what? The paper?
Message, I would assume.
Close and open the door.
I will close and open the paper.
All right. When you close and open the paper, I would like everyone to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh jeez.
Oh no, I'm loaded down with snacks.
Oh no.
Yeah, Lexi,
reflexing.
you do this with disadvantage.
I'm not good at this. Reflex.
I sure hope the child
Alright.
that's still with us doesn't have to.
I will take. Oops.
Oh
I'm
no,
gonna
I'm
put that
gonna.
at
I'm gonna
the
use it.
inspo.
All right, Dex save
Oh
yourself.
my god.
Yeah. Are you the same thing?
Max are
I
in
know that's gonna
peril.
be a sin. All right, 7. Okay.
Oh.
Whew.
I'm using my second inspiration. Yeah. It's much better. So 12 plus. So reflex for dexterity. So
Roll a 3 and a 7.
18 total.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
as the paper gets opened back up again, from it comes up an explosion of glittering pink smoke. Liliana and Oscar manage to turn around just in time to avoid getting like a face full of this. Riella, Sin, and Lexi.
Viola. It's okay. The name's wrong on the token. That's
My-
why.
Oh, hold on.
My ruby sand senses are tingling.
Then looks like
There
she'd
we
like
go.
to murder somebody.
There we go. Viola, Sin, and Lexi. You all get a face full of this.
Oh.
Does it do anything other than be on me?
For a moment, you don't see like anything different. It's like
Right,
there
blink,
seems
blink. Munch.
Is there
you blink,
there
blink.
glitter?
Hmm?
Is there glitter on this?
Well, it just looked like you had like a face full of glitter, and Alexandra, you blink twice, and on the window, you see a trail of paw prints leading out the door.
Munch. And I
Ah.
point at the paw prints.
Yeah. Guessing
Alright.
that's what we're looking for. Blech, what was that?
I don't know.
I was ready because I've been dealing with this bullshit for the past half hour, but well, let's
Oh.
go.
Follow
Oscar
the-
and Paige, you don't see. Alexandra just pointed at the window.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I'll just follow Alexandra then.
Let's
You
go.
pointed- why are you pointing at
Wait,
the
do you
window?
not see the paw prints?
No.
Nope, but that's a
What
theme
paw
here,
print?
so
This is
just
why you
lead the way.
This is why you should have pet the cat.
Oh
I'm gonna
no,
follow the
you
paw
guys
prints.
didn't get hit by the thing, so you can't see it.
No, Lexi says it's because we didn't pet the cat.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
can the other
Also,
two that got
that's-
hit by pink see it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume I see them.
Yeah,
Also,
No, I
please
see
don't
them
just
too.
call her a cat.
Hmm?
I said, also, please don't just call her a cat. She's not a cat.
What
She
is
was a
she?
cat girl.
She was.
Whatever.
not
Lead the
important.
way.
Either way, I think you guys didn't get hit by the thing, so that's why you can't see it. So I guess the 3 of us are gonna lead the way.
Okay, lead the way.
Oscar, did you glance down at the note after this whole thing?
Probably.
Okay, so so now you see after like the glitter smoke dissipates, you see 4 words. Now you see period follow.
It says now you see, even though I don't. Lead the way.
I will rub some of my pink dust on him.
Ow!
Oh, I will offer to do that to Paige if that helps.
Liliana nods. You can.
After I get smacked with powder, like,
I
oof,
will
do I
be
see
very
anything?
careful. I'm
Yep,
gonna-
now you see the paw prints as well.
There you go.
They
Aw, it's like pretty
Because I
eyeshadow.
touched the cat, so I now I've given you the power.
I will look at Alexandra and in the most deadpan voice I can muster. Thank you so much.
You're
And I
welcome,
will walk
Oscar.
out.
I'm gonna pet him.
Slap the hand away. No.
All
I
right.
give Paige the dust as well.
Okay, and as you leave, Philip just goes, "What? Okay,
Oh, sorry. There's a glitter bomb that went off in there. Our bad.
Run!
Yes, Point Justice is definitely still with us.
yeah,
Okay,
the
just one
the
sec.
kid is just like, he's kind of like he has like a hand like on like just gripping on Sin's like cloak.
I'll offer him a bag of snacks.
He takes it and goes, "Thank you."
You're welcome.
Horn Judgment
right.
is still with y'all. Yeah.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because the last time I forgot about an NPC, he almost turned evil and killed our party. So I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he's just been following y'all, like being like super quiet and meek and stuff, like making himself like look small as possible.
That's fine.
If Mr. Flip Flop over there gives us trouble, I'm just gonna like evil eye him as I walk out.
And
just-
he just like fucking shrinks under your intimidating gaze. And you follow the paw prints leading out of the VIP hallway, leading out into the lobby of the Cat's Eye Hotel. I almost said motel. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Okay.
All right.
Oh dear.
You said something. I was about to start hitting on your girlfriend.
Big oops.
Yeah, that's gonna be complicated. There's there's an evil, malevolent force that lives in my brain that I would be much happier not knowing that Jade is here.
How do you know this?
I don't know, Miss DM. Is that really Jade?
I don't know.
If it's not, what a fucking coincidence.
Also, when they're trying to describe a cat girl to Oscar, I imagine Lexi just going, like, yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Oscar just being very angry.
Oh my god.
Oscar wouldn't be angry; he'd just be like, very confused.
I do not. No, I
That
do
would
not.
make it
yeah.
even funnier.
Holy shit. Alright. Okay, I hope everyone had fun today.
Just slowly turning into a gremlin, I guess.